This just in from our reporters. As you might have known already, 2 children were found dead from Soviet missile testing, as you can see in this video footage.
Your face is turning yellow. Eat a marshmallow. 1, 2.
We have recently recovered a diary after the crash that was written by Harneet. So, he was allegedly alive until he wasn't. So, I will read you the 10 days of diary entries for you. Day 1. After the gondola fell, I had to manually push the doors open. After getting out, I grabbed my skis and limped out into the snow. Strong winds started biting at my face, so I buckled up into my 80 centimeters long skis and skied downhill until I reached the woods. I had no idea where I was. Below me was a maze of very steep and rocky cliffs, powdery snow in a steep 160-degree incline, paired with jagged rocks poking out of the ground. And above was a deserted slope dotted with pine trees. The wind was getting cold when I noticed a plastic blue tarp laying in the snow. I quickly rushed over to the tarp and huddled under it. Using my 2 poles, I punctured the tarp and planted it firmly into the ground. I huddled inside the tarp for what I thought was hours, slowly rocking myself back and forth, humming the Soviet anthem. But I realized I needed to do something. I had no food and no idea where I was. I gathered my things and valiantly strode through the woods with my blue plastic tarp robe on my back. I skied through the snow, through some rather mellow but narrow slopes. After skiing through over 30 minutes worth of snow, I reached an opening in the pine trees, which led to another quite mellow, wide slope with a minimal amount of rock. A sense of doom spread over me when I realized there was no hint of civilization anywhere near me, but I now noticed that I was carrying a backpack, and a wave of relief spread over me. Inside the backpack was 4 cups of instant noodles and 1 bottle of water. I decided to pick from the wide variety of food options an instant noodle cup and some water. Since I had no microwave or warm water to cook the instant noodles, I ate it raw. But first, I had to get the block of instant noodle out of the cup first. I tried a variety of different techniques, hitting the bottom of the cup, trying to pry it out, trying to squeeze it out, but none of them worked. So I finally decided to place the cup on the slope, hike up a couple of feet with my skis, and then ram the cup with my ski. I propelled myself with my poles towards the cup and hit the center of it with the curved front of my right ski. The noodles popped right out of the cup and landed in the snow. Skiing quickly to recover the noodles, I saw it was already much too late. They were covered in snow. So I ate the noodles. I chewed and swallowed slowly so the meal would be more filling. The raw instant noodles were very hard, crunchy, and almost tasteless. The added bonus of the snow made it even crunchier and added a cool, refreshing taste after I swallowed. I took small sips of water to help digest the chunky pieces of instant noodles. The instant noodles also came with a packet of spicy granular seasoning. If you didn't know that, you're very dumb. Come on. Yeah, like the tiny packet to spice up the stuff. For I needed as much calories as I could possibly get. I decided to eat the seasoning. Ripping the small plastic package open, I poured the seasoning into my mouth. First, I tasted a light, kind of sweet taste. And after that, I felt the intense concentrated hotness and spiciness of the seasoning. I pounded my fist into the snow in agony. Heat pulsing in my mouth, my tongue scalding hot. I couldn't bear it, and suddenly I blacked out from ramen noodle seasoning. What an amazing guy. I woke up again. Everything was pitch black. There was no point to ski anymore, so I went back to sleep.